This is Porter Citrid, number 2.
This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
This is Craig Leroy, number 4.
Miles Warrenson, number 13.
Ben Johansson, number 14.
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome to Emery High School basketball, right here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. And tonight, we have made the trip to Monroe, where Emery will wrap up the non-region portion of the season as they take on what I like to call an old-school rivalry in the South Sevier Rams. Travis, we have a busy week, 3 games over the course of 4 days. And this one always gets, I don't want to say chippy, it gets physical. It's a nice, healthy rivalry. And I am happy that these teams can continue this rivalry, even though we're not in the same region. I mean, it's always a great place to come on down and play.
Yeah, not in the same region, like you said, but it's always a tough place to come down. Try to get a win in this gym. It's tight. The rims are hard. There's not a lot of bounce. They got the brick wall in the background. So a very difficult place to come down, try to get a win here at South Sevier. It's always a competitive game. But it's always a lot of fun when these two teams get together. And Emery coming off that win last week on the road at Manti. Convincing win, led the entire way. And you couldn't ask for a better start in that game on Friday. And they shot the ball extremely well defensively. They got after it. So tonight, coming into this game, you want a similar start. You want to get off to a quick start. You want to shoot the ball extremely well. You want to play great defense. You want to put a lot of pressure on the ball up top. If you get these guards up top to turn the ball over, you can get in transition, and we've seen that at Manti. A lot of layups by Emery in that game because their defense led to their offense. A lot of steals up front. You had a lot of leaking out, and Manti was not good defensively. So similar mindset coming in tonight if you put a little ball pressure up top on those guards for South Sevier.
I think that this Emery team, again, they've played really good basketball at times this year, and I think at times offensively we have ran a little bit stale. But the one thing that you can never deny with this team, Travis, has been the effort all season long. And I know that's what Coach Justice has talked about, right? They're never really out of it because of that. We saw maximum effort in that first quarter against Manti just last week to open up region play. A 32-point opening quarter, a 30-point outburst from senior Porter Citrid. When you were scoring at that volume, very difficult to beat.
Very difficult. Like you said, their defense from the opening tip was really good. They got after it. They got Manti rattled early on in that game, and Manti really never recovered from it. Like you said, the outburst in that first quarter. So, again, coming in tonight, you want the similar mindset to start this game.
Tonight, Porter Citrid averaging 21 a game. Brett Griffin just under 14 per tilt. A.J. Thomas at 9. Maddox Taney at 7. And then Garrett Conover at around 6. Boy, you want to talk about the balance. It's right there. I mean, again, 21, 14, 9, 7, 5. That's great balance by this offensive unit.
Yeah, really good balance. That's what you have to have at this level to win a lot of games is that balance. And we've seen it. Like you said, it's a gritty team. You need that balance. And, again, this is a very difficult place to shoot the ball.
We're going to continue the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show as we are about 15 minutes away from tip-off. When we return, you're going to hear from Coach Dave Justice and Maddox Taney. Maddox had a fantastic outing. You talked about the defense. He really anchored it in the post in Friday's win over Manti, and we'll get to that in just a few moments. And, of course, we'll continue to talk about tonight's game as Emery will take on the South Sevier Rams. This one in Monroe. Emery 10-5 on the season. South Sevier 9-6. Old school rivalry coming your way here on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Also on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery and KSL Sports.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck.
Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next vehicle. They offer guaranteed lowest prices. Come check out the selection of Ford F-Series trucks, including America's most popular truck, the Ford F-150.
We have them all right here in Price. Stop in and see us for a different experience.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The Spartans play here.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12.
This is Miles Morrison, number 13.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Counting down the moments to tip off tonight, Emery on the road, taking on the South Sevier Rams, final non-region tilt of the season. Emery fresh off one of their most impressive performances of the season, a double-digit win over the Manti Templars on the road. Now trying to get another road victory against a team that is 9-6 in a place where basketball is tradition. South Sevier High School. Love this environment. Love this gym. And, boy, it's exciting as we're about 11 minutes away from tip-off. Before we get there, let's go back and replay our interview following the win over Manti. If you missed it during the post-game wrap-up show with Coach Dave Justice and Maddox Tanny. Joining us in the broadcast booth, we have head coach Dave Justice. Coach, first off, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I always love to be here and love to, come down, play coach basketball. Yeah, so welcome back. I'm glad to be back, and you kind of miss the game, and sometimes Oh, sorry to go just talking, I guess. But sometimes, you miss a game and you just realize how much, you love being around the game. You love being around the kids. And so it was really good to be back today.
Yeah, no, for sure. Great time to come back. So here's a region opener, Coach. We travel all the way to Manti. This is always a fun place to come. We've had some thrillers here. I don't know if I've ever seen an Emery team start a game in that fashion in this gym. That was dominant.
Oh, my gosh. And that was an outstanding job. I mean, and it came on the defensive end. So were getting in the gaps, their hands, the rebounds, their transition, and they're finishing through the transition. And they were just awesome in that first half. I mean, it just started things fall. It kind of contributions from everybody, all 1 through 8. And so, that was so fun to watch. I mean, when they get rolling like that and the shots are falling and they're running in transition, they're a super fun team to watch.
Yeah, we get up by 30 points in this game, and I know the final score said 76-61. One of the things I do appreciate about this Manti team, they could be up 30, down 30. They're still playing, and they played to the buzzer. I think that's a good thing, especially this early in league play.
Definitely. It's a setup to the culture. It's credit to the culture that they built here. They really play hard and they get after it and they don't care about the score is. And, Coach Pollux does a great job with that. So, and, continuing what, Coach Shakespeare did forever. So, we always, even up 30, you never feel comfortable around this because, they're going to play to the whistle and, they're going to play their different defenses, press, and you really got to take care of the ball.
Coach, let's take a look at some of the individual performances. Porter Citron tonight scores 30. How about that? He had 21 in the first half, and I think everybody was scoring in the first half. But one of the things I pointed out about Porter was he had some in transition, I know, but he was very aggressive in taking the ball to the basket. That's where the bulk of those points came from, was in the paint.
Yeah, that's been a big emphasis for Porter. I mean, that's what we talked about. He had a couple long ones early, and not that he can't hit the long ones, and they're not necessarily good shots, but he is we don't really always want him to settle for that shot. We want him to get to the basket, and because, honestly, he is a great player and in space, getting to the basket and finishing, and then he had a couple really nice passes here, and then that will set up his three-point shots. Because I think, he's a great three-point shooter, probably one of the best in 3A, and I think he only had one night, but he still had 30 points, and so that just shows you all the different ways that he can score.
I'm very confident. You and I have both watched a lot of high school basketball. I'm very confident in saying if you have 4 in double figures, you're probably not going to lose.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think we shared the ball tonight. I think that and the ball movement was good, and you just they were playing together, and all of it was good. I mean, that first half was just probably the best half we've played all year. And if we can just kind of put a full game together, I think we can be a tough out for anybody.
It's 51-24 at halftime, and I think it is human nature for kids to maybe let their foot off the pedal a little bit. I think it's human nature, Coach, at kids this age. But I credit Manti because they came out in the second half and they did play better. What was the biggest difference between what you saw in the first half from an opposition standpoint compared to the second half?
I think Manti did a much better job in the second half taking care of the ball. And so in the first half, they really turned it over, and that really fueled our transition game and fueled a lot of easy baskets for us. And, and so that they kind of tried to make it more of a half-court game and, really took care of the ball into their offense, and which kind of settled down our transition. So, yeah, they took care of the ball a lot better in that second half, I thought.
Let's look at some of the other individual performances tonight. 12 points from Brett Griffin. I'm going to take the 12 points. I'm going to throw it away because on the broadcast, I had essentially given it was Carter Mason. I had essentially given him 2 points. Brett comes flying from the other end of the floor out of nowhere, swats the layup, pins it up against the backboard. I learned my lesson. Never just give the opposition 2 points when you got Brett Griffin.
Yeah,
the athleticism is insane.
It's kind of the 2016, way less stakes, I guess. But for us, it's kind of our game. LeBron James chasing down, blocked by James. No, because it kind of had that feel. I mean, it felt like, he got a layup, it turned over. I'll shoot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, almost on top of the white box, almost. It was an unbelievable play. Even the ref, just looked at, kind of came down the ref and was just like, wow. I was like, yeah, wow, that was amazing. And credit to him. I mean, that was play, and then it's kind of an unseen one, but when he flies them over kind of by our bench and into their stance and be able to save it, we get a layup on that end. I mean, he did amazing. I'll work, and how hard he plays, creating extra baskets, creating the shot. Oh my gosh, he's got a bright future. He's a great player now, and he's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah, got to remind ourselves we still get 2 years of this.
Yeah, he's only a sophomore, and he's a great kid, and he works hard. He says all the right things, and he's the type of player that coaches love to coach. So we're lucky to have him. So.
We like him a lot more than LeBron as well.
Oh, there you go. I didn't. That's all right.
Coach, let's talk about getting the road win, okay? Because we've had a lot of neutral site games. But this is a true road game in a pretty hostile environment. We've had a few of these, and we're going to get a lot more, I know, coming up over the next few weeks. But nonetheless, to go on the road and see it in an environment like this, did you notice anything different from a team that's fairly young, one senior? That's all we got.
Yeah, I think it was a very good test. We know this is a really tough place to play. We've had a lot of battles over here through the years. I mean, Manti has a lot of seniors, and they're really tough over here. We learned that last year when we had a big overtime game that we dropped, and then even 2 years ago we ended up winning by like 2. But we've had just great games through the year, and I think it was really beneficial for us to play defense and on our setting our defense to setting the tone early, because we kind of just jumped on them, and we were able to kind of take the crowd out of the game, kind of take their momentum and then out of the game, and then they never really were able to get into it, and then we kind of settled the game down after that. So just being able to jump on them and kind of controlling the game with our defense was huge tonight, and setting the tone early.
Coach, it's great to get you back on. Great to start talking Emery High School basketball once again. I know this is a stellar start. Next week's a busy one. We got 3 games.
Yeah, and then South Sevier, obviously, it's kind of fun to kind of renew that rivalry a little bit. We haven't played them in a few years, and we've had some great games. I loved it when we were used in our region. That was always a big test. And then you got Union and North St. Pete, 2 teams that big tests and that are playing well right now. So big week next week, and then, we'll just try to take it one at a time, though. So on to South Sevier. So.
Yeah. Well, we talked with Coach Huntington the other night. Rivalries are important.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes sports so fun, right?
Yeah, no, I definitely. And we very much view kind of Manti as our rival.
Yeah.
And that was kind of one of the teams that Coach Huntington talks about, and we all talked about. But and it's really everybody in our region, like Manti, St. Pete, Carbon, Union now. And now that Union's coming kind of in our region, it's like these are the teams that we want to compete with, and we want to really kind of means more in region. And so I know the RPI kind of sometimes we kind of look at it and we're like, region doesn't matter as much. But to us, and I think to these other teams and these boys, it matters just as much as ever. So it's a great way to start 1-0. So,
Coach, I appreciate you taking out the time to stop by. I know we're going to talk to Maddox, who is you told me he was dealing with a little bit of an injury tonight.
Yeah, he's done a great job for this year. His rim protection, I know he did. And he had, honestly, I just wanted to kind of give him a shout out, get him up here, especially from tonight. Obviously, his defense, hit a 3. He's kind of dealing with it, playing through some pain, and then really pushing through that Pinnacle game. Did an outstanding job, too, with some of the guys out. And so, he's been doing a great job, and we're lucky to have him, too. So,
Coach, I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Coach Dave Justice taking out the time to join us. We're going to bring in Maddox Tanny now. We're going to talk about his performance and the win tonight. Maddox, you and I have a lot of conversations off the air, always in passing when we're leaving the Spartan Center. If we want to get you on the broadcast tonight, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's talk about your performance here tonight, because rim protection, obviously important, and maybe a little bit undersized, right, in comparison to this Manti team, but it didn't seem to affect us at all.
No, we started out pretty aggressive. I thought our defense was on top. I mean, really, they just couldn't get anything through. I mean, you have me, G, and Breck down there in the low post going against these puny guys. Like, they're really getting nothing around the rim.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch you guys so far. And when we talk about you being a big guy, the old stereotype is bigs can't shoot, but that's not the case anymore. I think we have almost a positionless game of basketball, and you definitely fit that mold. You can step out, you can hit the outside jumper.
Yeah, I really love the jumper. That's where I feel like I specialize in. Coach Chris and Coach Dave, they really give me a lot of freedom when I'm in that 2-3 and just let me go to work. And they have been letting me stretch a little bit this year too, which I love. Still getting used to that 5 position, and man, I just stay low, try to do my best, down there rebounding. But when it comes to that kick out, I mean, I just got to be ready for anything really.
How fun is it to play with this group? Because you guys are fun to watch. What's it like out there on the floor?
Oh, it is lovely. I mean, shout out to the boys. We got P, AJ, Breck, Ben coming off the bench, Garrett. We have everybody. Breck can jump out of the gym. He's really good. P, I mean, he's unguardable. That kid's unstoppable. AJ is really good at that spin move. His body, he's really well using his body. And G's just a dirty work, man. He's really good at what he does.
I think sometimes it would be difficult to not just stop and watch, right?
Yeah.
When you talk about some of these guys. To come here and get a win on the road, I mean, obviously with you being a junior, you've been a part of some of these underclassmen games. We know this is a tough place to come play.
Oh, for sure.
So what was that mindset for you guys coming into this game?
Well, I mean, honestly, we were just thinking, like, after that Pinnacle game, I was like, all right, it's time to lock in, region starting. And with this, their home crowd, I mean, it's crazy. Like, you can't even hear nothing in the game. And we've been here years past, and we've played really good games, but took the loss. So it was really good. I'm sure Coach Dave is really excited that we won one here finally. But, yeah, it's great to play here. I love it.
Well, we had a short week here, so you get the weekend, right? But then next week, we got a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. You like those 3-game weeks? You like that, or you like it a little bit more practice time and then a couple of games? What's your preference?
Personally, I love it. I don't love practice. Don't let Coach Dave hear this, but I'm kidding. Practice is great. Coach Dave, the energy is so high in practice. All the boys are just going at it, just trying to get the best that we can be. And I do like the games, though, personally, just because it's like more, I don't know, like, I don't know the word for it, but it's just like keep going and going and going. And it's like, it hurts your body, but dude, just playing with the guys is so fun.
How's the ankle?
The ankle's fine. Derek tapes it up. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Derek.
Yeah, he's stellar at what he does, right?
Yeah. And the knee, bro, the knee's been killing me. He's taking care of me, so I really like Derek. He's cool.
Yeah, he's fantastic. You can't wait. That's behind the scenes, right? I mean, a team, it's so much deeper than what's on the bench.
Yeah, for sure.
Derek is part of that.
He is. Shout out to Derek, dude. He really does take care of the boys over here. Great guy. Just if you want to laugh, just go to Derek.
No doubt.
Yeah, he'll just take care of you.
Yeah. All right, Maddox, before I let you go, region play is off and rolling. It is exciting. Manta, Union, North Sanpete, Carbon. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is a tough region.
Yeah, this is a tough region, and I heard Coach Todd talking on the radio last night kind of calling out some teams, and we just got to be ready for them,
Yeah.
But Carbon is really good. They've gotten great this year. Union's great. North Sanpete's good. A lot of tough competition, and we just got to be ready and grind in practice.
Well, let's keep it going. Again, now 10 wins on the season, 1-0 in region play. Maddox Tanny taking out the time to join us. Maddox, it's always fun.
Yeah, good to be with you.
Yeah, it's always fun. Again, that was our interview with Maddox Tanny and Coach Dave Justice following the win over the Manti Templars on Friday evening. Travis, nonetheless, big win.
Yeah, it was a big win. A good, solid start to that game like we talked about. Jump out early. And you want a slimmer start on the road tonight. A very difficult place to come down and try to get a win here in South Sevier.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup tonight for your Emery Spartans.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22, point guard.
Porter Citrid, number 2, shooting guard.
Brett Griffin, number 0, guard.
Derek Conover, number 23, forward.
Maddox Tanny, center, number 12.
That's the starting 5 for the Emery Spartans. We'll take a look at the starting 5 for the South Sevier Rams. And tonight we're going to see number 2, Britton Johnson. He is a junior, and he'll be joined by number 4, Cannon Barney. Also getting the start tonight, we'll see number 22, Cannon Hesse. Also number 14, Raiden Barney. Now, Raiden Barney, the real deal. This is a kid that can get it done on both ends of the floor. And also getting the start, we'll see number 0, Crew Red. That is the starting 5 for the South Sevier Rams.
A very young South Sevier Ram team. You look up and down, riddled with sophomores and juniors.
We are just about set. Emery is going to be moving right to left from our vantage point on the radio dial. The tip, it is controlled by Emery out of the backcourt, and we are set to go. A.J. Thomas with the basketball, goes to Citrid. Emery's going to work it around the perimeter. Into the high post, Tanny, beautiful interior pass. Shot down low, it's deflected by Raiden Barney, and now South Sevier will take it up on the other end of the floor.
Good ball movement. Barney, just his long length blocks the shot underneath.
Here comes the set for South Sevier. Crew Red with the basketball. Emery in the 2-3 zone. High pick set. Red stops on the perimeter. Beautiful high entry pass down low to Barney, and he lays it in for 2 points. Raiden Barney, the junior, and it's 2-0 South Sevier. They draw first blood. 7:20 to play in the opening quarter.
Barney just uses his shoulder, clears space, goes up and finishes.
Tandy to Citrid. Citrid averaging about 22 per tilt. To Breck, now to AJ. Both teams come out in a zone. Fading away, it's Maddox Tanny. He had the hot hand a couple of games so far this season, Travis. That time, mid-range fadeaway jumper, and we're knotted at 2.
Maddox catches just below the free throw line, turn, spin, up, 2 points.
Barney's going to set up in the high post. Emery sticks in the 2-3. Left side, it's Johnson. Goes back to Red, top of the key. Red never dribbles. Goes right side to Hesse. Bounce pass now to Raiden Barney. Spin move in the paint. Tough shot. Can't get the roll off of the front of the iron. Gets his own rebound. No good. Another rebound and the putback for 2. That's 4 for Barney. 6.5 to play. A handful down low.
Yeah, Barney just stays with his own miss, goes up and finishes. You're going to have to send help to get the ball out of his hands down low.
Left side, it's A.J. Thomas. Puts it on the ground, lost the ball, stripped from behind by Red. And now South Sevier is going to push in transition. Inside for 2 points, good. And Crew Red has 2 to his name. It's 6-2, South Sevier by 4.
Sloppy with the ball. It's a turnover and a leak-out layup for the Rams.
This is a team that will make you pay. There's a great interior pass, and got over, no good, blocked by the bottom of the rim.
He felt the pressure from Barney on the backside, so he rushes it. He was all alone.
Hesse gives the ball up to Red. Bounce pass now with the baseline. Drive, nothing there. Kick out, left corner 3. Barely draws the backside of the iron, but Raiden Barney with an offensive rebound. He's got 3 already in this game, and we're still at 5:42 to play in the quarter. Another deep 3, no good by Red. Rebound for South Sevier. They get a fresh 35. Barney, head fake, drives, 2-hand slam. Raiden Barney, he's got 6. 8-2. Rams with a lead, and Coach Justice is going to take a full timeout.
The Rams right now with the more energy in the gym. They go up. They clean their own misses up. A bunch of standing around by the Emery defense. And Barney with the 2-hand flush.
5:25 to play in the first. 8-2. South Sevier over Emery when we return.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citrid, number 2.
This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Rams jump out to an early 8-2 lead over Emery. 5:25 to play in the opening quarter. Coach Justice takes the full timeout, and it's Emery basketball.
Yeah, right now for Emery defense in that 2-3, they're standing around an awful lot, and Barney is just quicker to the ball, and he comes up with the offensive rebound in the 2-hand flush.
Thomas to Tanny, mid-range jumper, fadeaway, no good. Conover fights for the offensive board, goes diving for the ball. Could not get a grasp on it. Touches on the baseline. Back to South Sevier it goes. Empty possession for Emery.
Yeah, now Emery defensively, when Barney catches down in the paint or on the block, you might have to flash a double to get the ball back out top.
South Sevier led by Coach Carson Christensen. Great start to the season so far, sitting at 9-5. I think you see a lot of similarity between 2A and 3A, outside of a couple of teams at the top of the division. Great interior passing down low. Conover and Griffin get a hand on the ball. That time, Emery rises to the occasion, comes up with a defensive stop.
Yeah,
Tanny from 15 kicks out to Griffin. 3 ball on the way, no good.
And Barney's catches at the 3-point line or just below. Then he has to reset back out, so you did a good job of pushing him up more.
Garrett Conover called for the personal foul as he tried to climb the ladder over the top. I believe that's the first team foul. Yes, it is.
Now, these rims here at South Sevier are very stiff. You're not getting any bounces. You've got to be up to rebound.
Barney fading away. Gets the 12-footer to drop. He's got 8. It's the Raiden Barney show early on in the game. Near the midway point of the opening quarter, 10-2. South Sevier with the lead. Emery struggling offensively. Logan Lester will check in at the next dead ball. Tanny to Griffin. Gets it to Conover on the baseline. A little hesitation. Back to Griffin. Head fake. Steps in. 16-footer. Long. Tanny with the rebound. Stripped down low by Red. South Sevier playing great handsy defense down low. Quick to the basketball as you called out moments ago. Barney. Pass out of the high post. Had a man down low, and Cannon Barney, who was called for the travel, And so the ball will go back to Emery. Garrett Conover out of the game. Logan Lester in. That causes a shift for the Spartans, which puts A.J. Thomas in at the forward spot. And in the backcourt, Logan Lester will walk it up.
Cannon Barty in the last one has to shoot that initial catch.
Logan, quick trigger. Shot was short from 15. Tip out, long rebound to Johnson. Johnson to Barney. Spin in the paint, kick out, right corner. Johnson for three, it's good. And right now, it is all South Sevier. They lead 13-2. Citron, kick out to Griffin, finds A.J. A.J. inside, floats it, no good. Emery is short on nearly everything offensively. And now Barney will bring it up. Right wing, cross court. Red with the ball. He holds off with the left elbow. Goes down to the baseline. It's Cannon Barney. Threads the needle with a pass to Raiden Barney for two more. He's got 10. 15-2 South Sevier. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter, and the Emery offense is ice cold. Lester to Thomas. Finds Breck. Mid-range jumper is long. Emery with just one field goal with 2:40 to play in the first. 15-2 South Sevier. Not a lot to get excited about on Emery's side. And an over the back, Johnson lost the basketball. Officials say no, it was not touched. And now Emery will go with some more size. Maddox Tanny will come out. Miles Mortensen will check in. Almost called him his older brother, Aiden.
You've got to adjust in this gym. We talk about it. During warm-ups, they were flat on a lot of their shots. We talk about those rims. You've got to just get that thing over the top of the rim.
Breck, elbow jumper, no good. Follows his miss, gets his own rebound. The putback is good. Breck's got his first 2 points. That ends the drought for Emery. 2:14 in the first, 15-4 South Sevier.
Good job to follow his own miss and get an easy bucket. Now defensively, they got to string together some stops.
Red swings it left side. Hesse wants to go baseline. Nothing there. Has to go back at the top to Red. Puts it on the ground. Stops from 15. A near air ball, however, in the right spot at the right time. Was an air ball. They say did not touch the rim. 8 on the shot clock for South Sevier. Off the offensive rebound, and it's Raiden Barney again.
Got to step up and put a hand up. Everybody just standing around. And for Barney, that's a step-in jump shot.
Second chance opportunity for the Rams. A.J. splits the defense. Kicks it out to Logan Lester. His shot just a tad short. Barney, that's Cannon Barney that went up to grab the defensive board. He brings it up to Johnson. We're down to 80 seconds to play in the opening period of this game in South Sevier. And it has been a clinic for the South Sevier Rams. Raiden Barney, 3-ball, no good, in and out, a rare miss. Brett Griffin grabs the board, runs it up, finds Logan Lester. Left corner 3 is good.
That's a good transition 3. Catch, shoot, no hesitation, and a much-needed 3.
17-7, 56 ticks left here in the first. Emery's going to stick in the zone. They could use a stop. If they could get this lead under double digits, you would have to consider that a success in this quarter. Barney going right at Mortensen. Finds the cutter. Beautiful bounce pass, and Cannon Barney has 2 points. 19-7.
Got backdoored, fell asleep defensively, gave up a layup.
6-second differential between the shot and game clock. Top of the key. Inside, 15-footer good. Brett Griffin with his second bucket of the quarter, and it's 19-9. South Sevier can play for the final shot of the period.
That's back-to-back buckets now for Emery. Starting maybe to find it offensively a little bit.
Barney spin move, fading away. Shot's good from 15 over the top of Mortensen. 21-9. Emery will get the final shot of the quarter. We're down to 5 seconds. Lester to Thomas. A.J. feeds it down low to Mortensen, who was swatted at the rim, but a foul is called on Cannon Barney, who is not happy with the whistle. And Miles Mortensen will go to the line to shoot 2 with no time on the clock in the opening quarter.
Came across. The initial up top looked good, but the follow-through coming back down gets Mortensen across the arm. So 2 free throws to end the quarter.
So an opportunity for Emery to get 2 more. We're going to put 0.5 back on the clock. I believe that is the right call.
That's foul.
So Miles Mortensen, first foul shots of the night for Emery, and the first one is in. Big fella's going to be needed tonight, with Raiden Barney having the night that he has had so far. Crew Winkle will come into the game. Gannon Hesse will get a breather for the final 0.5 of the first quarter. 21-9. South Sevier. Mortensen misses the second foul shot, and we are through one here at South Sevier High School. The Rams with plenty to cheer about. Emery's offense picked up over the final 2.5 minutes of the first, but they'll be working out of a hole when we return. Again, South Sevier 21, Emery 9, here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Discover the best in local flavor at Stewart's Market in Castledale and Main Street Market in Farron. Enjoy the largest fresh produce section around. Ripe, vibrant, and hand-selected just for you. The personal butcher ensures every cut is just right, and the deli delights with ready-to-eat favorites. Shop fresh, shop local, and taste the difference community makes. Only at Stewart's Market and Main Street Market. Come home to quality and hometown service today.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
21-10, South Sevier with the lead over Emery as we get rolling in the second quarter. It's been the Raiden Barney show. He scored 14 of South Sevier's 21 in the opening quarter.
Clock.
South Sevier is going to have to inbound the basketball yet again. Travis really utilizing the high post, taking his man off of the dribble, attacking the basket. Emery has had no answer. If you want to suck down, what does he do? He steps out. He's knocking down the mid-range jumper. He's played a near-perfect quarter of basketball in the first.
Very difficult guard, very good basketball player, and like you said, dominated the first quarter.
To start the second, Emery will go with Porter Citrid, Logan Lester, A.J. Thomas, Garrett Conover, and Brett Griffin. South Sevier is going to go with Cannon Barney, Crew Red, Raiden Barney. Crew Winkle is coming to the game, and they'll stick with Britton Johnson. So neither team really going deep so far. A near turnover for South Sevier. Citrid misjudged that ball, nearly picked it off. And that time he does step in the window. Interception, coast to coast, feeds it. Logan Lester drives perfectly, lays it in for two. That's a big way for Emery to start the second quarter. 21-12, South Sevier's lead now down to 9.
Yeah, if Emery wants to chip away, they've got to play defense. They've got to come up with steals like that one to get transition points at the rim.
Citrid, the lone senior on this Emery team. He'll be a catalyst defensively on the perimeter. Shot at the rim, no good. Winkle fights for his own rebound, and then a foul on the ground against Brett Griffin.
Now, Crew Winkle missed.
I take that back, Travis. Excuse me. They called that on A.J. Thomas.
Winkle started on the left side, and the ball went to the right side, but he followed it perfectly and draws the foul.
I stand corrected. It's on Garrett Conover. Hard to see from our view if it was 22 or 23. They give it to 23. Barney drives. He got Tanny in the air, initiated the contact. Shot no good, but he's earned himself a trip to the stripe where he can add to that point total. 7-18 in the second quarter. Freebies coming for Raiden Barney, the junior.
Yeah, he got the foul. I think that's a good call. He does a good job with the pump fake, and then he goes up into the airborne defender. And if you're physical like that and you draw the contact, you're going to the free throw.
Missed the first foul shot off of the front of the iron. Score sticks 21-12. And Emery will go to the bench as Ben Johansson is checked into the game. So two reserves out on the floor for Emery with Johansson and Lester. Barney's second foul shot. Good. He goes 1 of 2 at the line. 22-12, South Sevier with the lead. That's 15 now for Barney.
Yeah, if Maddox just goes straight up and he doesn't leave his feet, he probably gets the offensive foul drawn.
Well officiated game so far in this one, and it lands in the favor of South Sevier, 22-12. Emery settling down offensively. The Rams stick in the zone. Citron splits the defense, tries to go up and under. Barney says no. Ball picked up by Cannon Barney. He's going to run left to right, goes to the corner. South Sevier has numbers. It's 5-on-4 as Citron trails. Left corner 3, it's an air ball. Picked up by Johansson. Gives it to Citron ahead of the pack, and Porter will walk it in for 2. As he got a full head of steam. 22-14, Emery down 8.
Got the wind knocked out of him a little bit, caught his breath, and then glides in for 2 more at the rim.
That's Porter's first bucket of the game. Rams hold. Red goes to Barney. Puts the ball on the ground. Spin move from 8 feet. Goes back to Red. His mid-range jumper is off of the mark. Barney goes over the top of Conover and draws the foul.
I think it's just out of bounds.
Oh, they didn't call a foul, huh?
Yeah, no foul. Just tipped it out of bounds. It looked like a lot of contact. Should have been called for over the back. Instead, it's just play on.
Coach Justice was asking for it. I think he probably deserved it.
Yeah.
But Emery did get the stop. Tanny out of the high post, goes to Citron. Porter for 3, good. And now Porter starting to heat up a bit. He's got 5 straight, 22-17. Emery has that 13-point deficit down to 5 as we hit the 6-minute mark in the first half.
Just needed to see the ball go through late in that first quarter, and now all of a sudden, offensively, they're in a good group. Defensively, they're getting stops.
Barney missed everything from 15. Citron fading away. Out of control shot off the rim. It's ran down by Conover. Porter got caught in the air, had to do something with it. A.J. Thomas comes up with a loose ball. A.J.'s in trouble now. Trapped, looking, and a reach-in foul.
Good call.
Goes against South Sevier, first team foul, 5:39 in the second. Emery's going to keep possession.
Garrett had Maddox underneath, just missed him. They kick it back out to the outside. Good job to draw foul.
Maddox goes inside. He's got a 2-point bucket. Fought through contact. Did not get the whistle. But the damage done. He has 4 in the game, and Emery is within 3, 22-19.
Everything about this quarter is much better than that first quarter.
Barney, sky hook, good. Gets it to fall from 6. 24-19. Add to his total. 3 in the quarter, 17 for the game. Johansson now goes to A.J., top of the key. Kills the dribble. To Maddox, 15-footer with a hand in his face, long off of the back iron. Winkle with the defensive board. He pushes it left side now to Red. He gives it up to Hesse, goes baseline, kills his dribble. 5 minutes even left to play in the second. Bounce pass to Cannon Barney. Finds Raiden Barney, stripped by Johansson, who has been instant energy off the pine tonight. Ben to A.J. Stop and pop 3, long off the back iron. Rebound corralled now by South Sevier. Emery's had the opportunity to get back within 1 possession. Couldn't convert off of the clean look, and now the Rams will slow it down with 25 on the shot clock.
Yeah, the Rams lose the ball, but defensively they get back in transition.
Left corner, Hesse. 1 dribble. Gives it in now off of the baseline. Kick out right side. Winkle puts it on the ground. Tries to thread the needle. Conover tips it. Finds the hands of Hesse off of the wing, and then the ball poked out of bounds with 9 on the shot clock. It'll stick with South Sevier. Brett Griffin back into the game, and Porter Citron will go to the bench.
A baseline angle to inbound this ball. Watch for the back pick, then a lob to the rim to Barney.
Red off of the inbound, finds the cutter. Winkle missed the bunny. Rebound down low. Grab by Tanny. Big fella's going to patrol, bring the ball up court, stops top of the key, goes to Conover, who finds A.J. Thomas. A.J. will go to work. Base guarded by Red. To Tanny out of the high post, kicks right corner, now to Johansson. Back to 15. Emery's trying to utilize the mid-range game. Kick out to A.J. for 3. His first bucket, it comes from downtown. Emery within 2, 24-22, and a 30-second timeout taken by South Sevier. 3:48 to play in the first half. Emery once trailed by 13. They now trail by 2 when we return.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citron, number 2.
This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
It's been a game of runs so far. South Sevier came out early, opened up a 15-2 lead. Since then, Emery has chiseled away at the deficit. They trail 24-22. 3:42 to play in the first half at South Sevier basketball. Off the baseline, Cannon Barney in trouble, has to kick it back out. Hesse finds Winkle, 2 dribbles. Bounce pass goes back left side. Spin move, Raiden Barney shot off the mark. He has definitely cooled off. And Garrett Conover with a defensive board. He gives it up to A.J. Emery can tie or take the lead. Maddox, mid-range jumper, no good, long off of the back iron.
Shot fading just a little bit, comes off the hill, but you said it, Barney, that was an easy touchdown low, and he just comes up a little bit short with it. Now they get the ball pinball down low, and Tanny swats it out of bounds.
Cannon Barney tried to go up high, and that was the interior defense of Maddox Tanny, which gets better and better. He climbed the ladder, swats that one out of bounds. It'll stick with South Sevier. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Ram basketball. Entry pass. Barney. Great interior feed down low. Red can't get it to drop, and Brett Griffin comes down with a defensive board.
Yeah, the Rams right now having difficulty offensively. That should have been a foul, no call.
Breck thought he was going to get the whistle. Lofts it up from 14. Did not get the call. Shot was long, and now Raiden Barney brings it up. He goes to Red off of the right wing, face guarded by Johansson. Ben has really played a factor in this turnaround with the energy defensively. Cross court, open triple. Britton Johnson, no good. Brett Griffin tries to tip it out. He does to Hesse. Drive in. Raiden, good. Foul and 1.
You cannot jump and try to jump and time that block. Just stay stationary. You leave your feet, you're in all sorts of problems. He leaves his feet. He goes up into the body, and an and 1.
So Ben Johansson will go to the bench. Porter Citrid will come in. Chance for the old-fashioned three-point play for Raiden Barney. And 1 on the way, no good. Really, the lone blemish in his game has been his 1-for-3 start at the stripe. Other than that, he has had a brilliant first half.
See if Emery offensively can get something easy going towards the cup.
High post, kick, Citrid, corner 3, banks it in! Porter Citrid has 8, his second triple of the game. He banks in the corner 3, and Emery is within 1, 26-25.
Far angle to bank that one right in front of you and I.
South Sevier ball, Johnson. He moves it to Red off of the left wing. Bounce pass on the baseline. Cannon Barney goes to Raiden Barney. He went right into Brett Griffin, lays it in for 2. 21 of the 28 points to Raiden Barney. Tanny, shot from 15 is good. Unfortunately, you don't get style points. Otherwise, it would be worth at least 3. Tanny with 6. Emery trails South Sevier 28-27.
Yeah, he lost the ball, and then he's fading to pick that up, and he splashed one down.
Cannon Barney lost it off his foot on the baseline. And with 1:11 to play in the first half, Emery with a chance to take the lead. They trail by 1, 28-27.
Barney has made so many great passes to Cutters that Cutters are just fumbling the ball an awful lot underneath the rim.
High pick set. Brett Griffin, 3 ball. Nothing but net. Emery leads. Brett Griffin has 7.
They have battled back from 13 down, and it started in the end of the first quarter to the second by their defense.
30-28, Emery by 2. Barney out of the high post. Spin move, kick out, 3-point shot for the lead, no good. Barney with the offensive board, had it poked away by Conover. Into the hands of A.J. He finds Breck. Running the court, shot no good. Tussle for the ball down low with 33 ticks. Possession arrow in favor of Emery. And that's terrific hustle by A.J. Thomas.
A.J. flies in. He knows his shot is going to come up short. He gets in there, gets the tie-up. Emery keeps possession. Shot clock off, 33 game.
Emery can play for the final shot of the first half. We'll see how patient they are. A.J. inbounds the ball to Tanny. Now to Breck. Breck wants to drive. Kills his dribble. Kicks it back out near the half-court stripe. to Porter Citron. Porter takes one dribble, goes now to Breck. Breck wants to take his man off of the dribble. It's Johnson. Instead gives it back now to Porter. We're down to 14 on the game clock. Crossover dribble. Porter's got moves. Goes to the rack, stuffed by Barney out of bounds. And a charge is called on Porter Citron.
I think that's an awful call.
Questionable to say the least. 9.3 left in the first half. Ball goes back to South Sevier.
That's a foul. That's the same thing Barney's doing on one end. And for Porter, he goes up into the body. He gets decked to the floor. No whistle. And then he's charged with an offensive foul.
5 ticks left. South Sevier with the ball. They can tie or take the lead. Triple for the lead at the buzzer. No good. And we are through 2 here at South Sevier High School. And Emery answers the call, battling back from a 13-point deficit. Right now at the break, 30-28. And Travis, we talked about the effort from this Emery team. It's never an issue. At times, the offense has gone stale. Effort, never a problem. And we saw that battling back from that early double-digit deficit.
Yeah, you get to the end of that first quarter, and offensively they started making some baskets, but it started with their defense. It leaks into the second quarter, and you look up, and you got a 2-point lead at the half.
30-28, Emery with the lead when we return. It's the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics and Dr. Daniel Cowley. Tomorrow, give Castle Valley Orthodontics a call, 637-2222. You get a free consultation on a set of braces that can last a lifetime. Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime report is next. Emery 30, South Sevier 28.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a 4-legged word.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Welcome to the Emery Spartans Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call at 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
Welcome back into the Castle Valley Orthodontics Halftime Report. Score here at South Sevier, Travis. Emery with a 30-28 lead. Did you see this turnaround with the way the game started?
I didn't think that Emery was in the game there early on, and they just sort of looked out of sorts. They couldn't make baskets. They couldn't get stopped, and it looked like when you looked up, it's 15-2. It's going to be 25-7, 25-6, something like that after the end of the first quarter. But they dug down deep defensively. They strung together multiple stops, and that led to their offense, and they started making some shots around the rim, and then it opened the perimeter up.
Raiden Barney comes into tonight's game averaging just under 25 per tilt. Travis, he scores 21 in the first half. Outside of Raiden Barney, not a whole lot going on with South Sevier's offense. Emery found that magic recipe in the second quarter to maybe slow him a bit, but it's the contributors that they've really kept in check defensively.
Yeah, you can let Barney get his. If the others around him are not producing, you're going to win this game. So if Barney wants to go up for 30, 35, but everybody else around him is going to have zeros and twos, you're going to win the game.
Britton Johnson has 3. Cannon Barney has 2. Crew Red has 2. That's the scoring for South Sevier. Let's take a look at the scoring for Emery. Porter Citrid, scoreless in the first quarter, made up for it in the second. He knocked down 2 triples. He's got 8 points at the break.
Yeah, he really got going. It took that layup, and then he knocked down a couple threes. Should have been at the free throw line there towards the end, but for Porter, he can strike at any second.
He's got 8 points, leads the way for Emery. 7 points for Breck Griffin. Breck's athleticism on display yet again. It's really something that is needed, right? I mean, I know this Emery team, it's a little bit undersized, but when you combine Tanny with Mortensen and, of course, Breck's ability to climb ladders and adjust shots down low, it's almost a must against the South Sevier team that has talent in the post.
Yeah, they have no answer for Breck. He can get whatever he wants defensively. He's doing a great job at staying in front offensively. When he has to, he can go to work. So in this second half, look for Breck to be a little bit more aggressive, and you'll see the results and that point total rise up.
We talked about Maddox Tanny. He's got 6 points tonight. 5 for Logan Lester off of the bench. What a big boost.
A big boost. You talked about it. Comes in, knocks down the shot from the corner, and then defensively he was in there. But more importantly, offensively, when you need somebody to bring the ball up and handle the ball, he did a good job with that as well.
I know that it wasn't just Logan coming off of the bench either, because, again, I had mentioned Ben Johansson. His energy on the defensive side of the ball was huge. And then you have Mortensen coming in. He only has 1 point, but, again, a big body that makes it a little bit more difficult on Barney. I think the reserves for Emery deserve a lot of credit for what they did in the first half. Quality minutes.
Reserves come in and keep Emery in the game. When we talk about the balance that this team has in that game against Manta, again tonight here on the road at South Sevier, you have balance up and down the roster.
A.J. Thomas with 3 points. It was a big triple in that second quarter. And then, of course, Mortensen with 1 point. That rounds out the scoring for Emery. We're about a minute 40 away from the second half. Travis, what's your keys for Emery to get out of here with a win now that they have a 2-point advantage at the break?
You've got to limit the offensive rebounds that South Sevier got in that first half. They got an awful lot of second chance looks. If you keep them 1 and out and you continue to just move the ball, you're going to break their defense down. They're in that 2-3, and you can find a way to score around the rim. And then when they come down and they send help, the perimeter is going to be open. You just got to step up and let it fly.
Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime report here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We're back in 60 seconds.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citrid, number 2. This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We'll swap sides as we get the second half rolling. Emery 30, South Sevier 28. Rams now moving right to left off of the dial. They have the first possession of the half. Barney, 15 feet, kicks it to the corner. Hesse goes back to Barney. 3 ball, no good.
Broke the backboard on that one.
It was long, it was hard, and if it did draw iron, it barely drew iron.
He didn't get any iron. That was all glass.
30-28. 30 seconds into the third quarter. Thomas wants to take his man. Johnson off of the dribble. Now kick to the corner. 3 ball for Tanny, no good. Breck tipped it out, and I believe it went off Conover's hands. It did.
Maddox in the corner, open look. It goes high. You get a chance for an offensive rebound. He can't cradle the basketball. Goes out of bounds, turnover.
So Barney put up about a 20-footer a few moments ago. That's obviously where Emery wants him to be, right? I mean, keep him out of that 14 to 16 range mark where he has been deadly. Here's a triple for South Sevier. Shot no good. So the supporting cast for Barney continues to struggle, and Porter Citrid will lay up 2 more in transition. He's got 9 for the game, and Emery enjoys their largest lead of the tilt, 32-28.
Conover rebound, Conover assist, Porter 2 points.
Baseline, corner, dribble out. Hesse lost the ball, but a reach-in foul called. Tanny looks at the official, says, "Yeah, I got him."
Looked like you were going to get a clean steal, and you come down across the wrist. It's the right call. Got a lot of arm. You can hear it up here.
Lob in. Barney gets it to the corner. Kick out top of the key. Holding it's Johnson. Johnson is a very, very capable perimeter shooter. There's Cannon Barney on the baseline. Kicks it back out. Hesse will try a 3. Breck says no. Sends it out of bounds with a swat. There's the athleticism and the closeout ability of Breck Griffin.
Yeah, Breck just says, all right, you're going to shoot that. I'm going to swat it out of bounds, and that's what he does. He jumps out of the gym, swats it, and 20 on the shot clock.
Baseline. Red goes back to Barney. Raiden on the ground, puts his shoulder down, goes into the contact, lays it in for 2. Textbook.
Yeah, it's a great offensive move to get deep into the paint, and then you go up over the top of Maddox, and you get the lucky bounce, and it falls through.
Driving in, Conover, foul and 1. Garrett Conover. His first points of the game comes at a crucial time with 6:01 to play in the third. A chance for Emery to extend that lead to 5.
Little swim move. Take your time getting downhill. Great angle, left-hand side. You get clipped, and you finish, and you have a chance to add an extra point off the foul.
Emery only 2 foul shots so far in this game. They're 1 of 2 at the line. Conover will have that opportunity to add to it, and he misses. Rebound by Tanny down low, then he's stripped from behind.
Good defense. Maddox never felt him from behind, and it gets stripped from him.
34-30 Emery. Barney On the ground. Beautiful. Split two defenders. Both Tanny and Breck goes in for two.
Got to put your hands up too deep again. They got to get him to catch the ball higher up free throw line, not below the free throw line.
5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. Tanny with a pass out of the high post. Porter splits two defenders. Now kicks it left wing. It's AJ. Penetration. Finds Tanny. Back to Porter. Three ball from way in the dark. It's Porter Citrid.
About a 26, 27-footer, and it rattles in. Much needed three.
37-32, Emery by 5. Porter now with 11 points. Inching closer to that season average.
You're seeing how they're fronting now, and then you got defense in the back. And his catch, though, has got to be around that free throw. That's too deep.
Cannon Barney down low. Raiden Barney. He gets way down low off the low block. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Kick out to Hesse for three. That triple is off of the mark. And AJ gets it off of the tip from Breck. AJ's going to push up the right sideline. Little hesitation. Spin move. Kick. Trailer. Breck. Three ball good. Breck Griffin from deep. And the ball movement fresh for Emery as they capture a 40-32 lead.
AJ keeps the pace, keeps the momentum, and then it's a kick-out three-pointer. That's back-to-back threes for Emery.
High post. Barney goes left side. It's Johnson. Back top of the key to Red. Trying to get it to Barney in the high post. Instead, it's a triple by Britton Johnson. His second three of the game. And again, if he gets going, it will be a different game over the final 12 minutes of regulation. 40-35 Emery. Porter drives. Lost the ball. Blocking foul called 12 feet away from the hoop against Cannon Barney. Emery will keep possession. 4:03 in the third.
And Cannon Barney with the flop. But before that, there was a foul on the arm.
So Emery offensively good so far in this quarter. 10 points. As we near the midway point, Logan Lester has come back into the game. Porter, hesitation. There's the leaner good. Teardrop right over the top for two. And when Porter gets deep into his offensive bag, it's fun to watch. Travis, he has 13, 42-35, Emery by 7.
Yeah, there's no way to defend that. That's just a better offensive move. That's a just offensive foul.
Barney called for the charge. Maddox Tanny takes it. Emery's bench loves it. And that is the hustle play that coaches will just drool over.
That's right in front of the official. That's the correct call. He lowers his shoulder to create space to go up over the top and try to finish. And he gets caught for the first time tonight with the offensive foul.
I know one of my favorite basketball coaches absolutely loves the charge, right? If you can draw the charge, it should be a stat in the game. And it's 42-35, Emery by 7. Porter with the ball goes right side to Thomas. Cross court, it's Lester. Lester now off the wing will take a dribble. Porter goes high post. Tanny, 15-footer, the mid-range, long off the back iron, and Barney has the defensive board. 42-35, Emery by 7. Barney, coast to coast, big fella for two. He gets it to drop off of the glass.
Defensively, though, they got twisted around. They couldn't get their arms up, so Barney with an easy flush.
42-37, Emery by 5. On the ground, kick out, it's Lester off of the right wing. Beautiful interior passing down low. Tanny shot no good. He heard footsteps of Raiden Barney, and Barney comes down with a defensive board. He wants to bring the ball up again. Kick to the left corner. Cannon Barney knocks down a three-point jumper, and Emery wants to kill the momentum. No, timeout taken by South Sevier. Full timeout. It's back and forth like a pendulum tonight. Emery 42, South Sevier 40. What else would you expect with these two teams? We're back in 30 seconds.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citrid, number 2. This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
.249 to play in the third. Emery 42, South Sevier 40. You gotta love it when these two teams get together.
So much fun. Every time we come down here, it's a classic.
certain rivalries that have to stick. Emery no longer in the same classification as South Sevier, no longer in the same region as Richfield. We get to keep those games in the non-region portion of the season. Out of the timeout, Logan Lester, Porter Citrit, A.J. Thomas, Brett Griffin, and Miles Mortensen. South Sevier will go with Crew Red, also Britton Johnson up top. Cannon Barney, Raiden Barney, and Winkle is in the game, and Barney has a swat down low on Lester.
Yeah, Barney timed it perfectly.
Winkle brings it up, goes up top of the key now to Red.
Barney came up gimp. He's limping.
Emery in the extended 2-3. Barney trying to establish something out of the high post. Stop and pop in motion. No good. A miss by Red. But South Sevier comes down with the offensive rebound. I know that was one of your keys for Emery at the break. And South Sevier has had a lot of success on second and third chance opportunities in the corner. Barney, shot, no good. In and out. Breck that time with a defensive board. Breck surveys, finds Lester, brings it up right sideline. Now top of the key, it's Citrit. Porter threads the needle down low. Mortensen gets the bounce off of the glass. Set up off the assist from Porter Citrit.
Yeah, Barney's not feeling too great right now. On that block, he came down. He might have twisted that ankle. He's not moving great, and now you got to take advantage of that.
44-40, Emery by 4. Left corner, Barney goes down to Raiden Barney. Passes out of the post, has an open Winkle for 3. He knocks it down. And Winkle has words for Thomas as he got it to pop right in front of him.
That's a big-time play by Winkle to catch, shoot right in front of his bench, and knock down a 3. Now a turnover.
Breck tries to get it right back and misses. Off of the mid-range jumper, South Sevier can recapture the lead. 44-43, Emery by 1. It's Ram basketball. Cannon Barney into Raiden Barney. Finds his cutter. Down low, off the low block. Shot no good. Raiden has the rebound. He lost it out of bounds. It's got to go to Emery. It does. .6 in the third. Emery 44, South Sevier 43.
And Barney goes over and tells his coach, my ankle hurts a little bit.
Porter will walk it up. Porter crossover dribble. Stop, pop, inside 15, a tad short. Definitely not tired legs as Porter had a lot of get up to get to his spot. There's a 13-second differential between shot and game clock. Emery goes 2 for 1.
But with the length, you rush everything because the ability Barney has to go up and block shots.
Barney backing down on Mortensen. Has to kick out top of the key to Red. Red inside the foul line, knocks it down from 14. And South Sevier has recaptured a 45-44 lead. Emery can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Conover turns around. It's a quick trigger shot, no good from 17, and now South Sevier can play for the final shot.
Talk about South Sevier getting into the mid-range, knocked one down. Emery goes back to the mid-range. They come up short. Got to get a stop now.
Red takes it right side. He finds Cannon Barney. He'll put up another 15-footer. It's good. And that is how the third quarter will come to a close. South Sevier, they rally for a 3-point lead. This one's hanging in the balance. One thing we do know, South Sevier will carry a 47-44 lead into the final 8 minutes of regulation when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
We're not going out on a limb when we say,
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen. Fantastic food, fun atmosphere. Known for their made-from-scratch pizzas, Juniper has the very best pastas, burgers, salads, wraps, hoagies, paninis, appetizers, loaded sodas, desserts, vegan and vegetarian options. Dine in for lunch or dinner, Tuesday through Friday, 11 till 8. Saturdays, noon till 8. Order online at juniperkitchenutah.com with DoorDash delivery. Stop beating around the bush for a great meal.
I want to go to Juniper.
Juniper Kitchen and Price.
The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our Price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
The Spartans play here.
This is Porter Citrid, number 2. This is Brett Griffin, number 0.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Back just a tad bit late to start the fourth quarter. It's Emery basketball. They trail by 3. Citrid drives in. Wanted the contact, did not get the whistle. Shot no good. South Sevier back in control.
Yeah, no Barney on the floor. He's getting taped up with that ankle. Now you got to take advantage if you're the offense for Emery.
Definite size advantage with Mortensen in the middle. Brett Griffin, Garrett Conover down low. Top of the key for Emery. Porter Citrid and Logan Lester. So speedy with a bit of size and athleticism. Right wing. Red passes off. And now a foul called. I believe Breck will be the guilty party. As Cannon Barney try to drive inside. First team foul for Emery, 7:21 left in the fourth, 47-44. South Sevier with the lead. And the Rams are wasting no time. Raiden Barney's going to come back into the game, and Maddox Tanny will join him. Miles Mortensen will go to the bench. Miles gave some solid moments, really banging with Barney down low, trying to keep him into the mid-range and not out of the low block, rather.
Yeah, you got to be physical with him. He doesn't like the physical.
Barney, ankle looks fine on that move. He takes it in, finishes with the right hand down low, 49-44, Rams by 5.
Yeah, the Rams defense has picked up in the third quarter. They got stops now offensively. They're in a groove similar to the first quarter.
Citrid goes to Lester. 1 minute gone by in the fourth. Porter drives, stops, finds Tanny. Tanny now to Breck. 3-point shot with 18 on the shot clock. No good off the front of the iron. Long rebound corralled by Red.
Yeah, how things are playing out looks similar to the first quarter where Emery's a little bit cold from the outside.
Barney passes out of a double team. Finds the cutter. Now back to Barney off the left wing. Top of the key. 3. Left side, rather. Shot is off of the mark, but a long rebound to the top of the key for Red. Red gets it. Hesse 3, good.
You get an offensive rebound if you're the Rams. You get a late closeout by Emery, and it's a three-pointer in the quarter.
Porter Citrid tries to answer back with a deep 3 of his own. He missed everything. Tanny with a rebound. Tanny's shot is off of the mark. Lester with a rebound. His putback is no good. Emery cannot get the ball to drop. That'll lead to an easy, well, I thought it was going to be an easy 2-point bucket. Great transition defense by Conover. Too little too late. Laid in for 2. Cannon Barney. And just like that, South Sevier has opened up a 54-44 lead. Full time out on the court. We'll take it as well. There's plenty of time for Emery to get back into this one. But a big momentum switch right here at South Sevier High School. Rams by 10.
Having a great local pharmacy that you can rely on is important. At Price Family Pharmacy, transferring your prescriptions is simple and hassle-free. Just call us at 637-3737 and we'll take care of the rest. Need your medication delivered right to your door? We offer free delivery to make your life even easier. Managing multiple medications? Ask about our convenient med packing service to keep you organized and on track. Visit Price Family Pharmacy and experience a team that genuinely cares. Feel better about your pharmacy. Choose Price Family Pharmacy today.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in Historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
5:52 left in the fourth quarter. Emery trailing South Sevier 54-44, but with the basketball out of the timeout. Logan Lester, straightaway 3, got a clean look, couldn't convert. Tanny with an offensive rebound. Maddox to Garrett Conover. He'll try the 3. No good. Emery fighting for another offensive board in the ball. Picked up by Tanny, but he stepped on the baseline. Too many opportunities on that possession, Travis, to come up empty-handed.
Emery got a bunch of good looks. They cannot get anything to fall. Everything's rattling around the rim coming up. They can't get 50-50 balls. And defensively, they can't get stops.
Going to change pressure up a little bit. Breck is now going to follow Raiden Barney.
That's what you got to do. See, Breck pushes him out, and then he jumps the route. But the problem is now you're out of sorts defensively.
It was a good switch up top, but that left a wide open Prue Winkle, who knocks down another triple. And the 3 ball for South Sevier, the supporting cast for Barney. Didn't have the best of first halves. They've been great in the second. Porter drives, draws the foul on Barney, will go to the line to shoot 2. Maybe this will get the lid off of the rim for Emery. They have yet to score in this quarter. That's a 10-0 South Sevier run to open up the final period.
Yeah, Emery switched everything up defensively, but when you switch back, you have to rotate back down to the corner. They leave the corner open. They give up a 3, and that run is now up, and the Emery lead is down 13.
Emery struggling from the stripe once again, one of the Achilles heels of this team. Logan Lester will go to the bench. Back into the game is A.J. Thomas. So Emery has worked the starting 5 back out onto the floor, and Porter missed the second. Emery now 1 for 5 from the stripe in the game. Limited opportunities to begin with, but couldn't take advantage of the freebies. South Sevier drive to the basket. Red no good. Rebound to Conover. Football pass up to Tanny, and Tanny is stripped. Did not get the whistle for the foul. And that will go down as excellent transition defense by South Sevier. They now have numbers. Cannon Barney drives. His shot at the rim is no good. Rebound by Red. His putback off of the mark. Tanny fights for the board, comes down with it, and a late whistle against South Sevier. Second team foul. That pauses the clock at 4:30.
A lot of opportunities for South Sevier. They can't finish underneath. But Emery, so many opportunities, and they just can't get anything to fall. They've had great looks. They've had opportunities underneath, missed free throws, and time is now becoming a factor.
Britton Johnson comes in for Cannon Barney. Johnson has played a huge role in this second half splurge. A drive to the basket, laying in for 2. It's Breck. Breck well over his season average. He's got 14 of the ball game. Logan Lester will come in at the next dead ball. Emery down by 11, 57-46. It's been a game of swings so far. Barney drives hard to the rack and lays it in for 2 more.
And he got a running start, and for him, that's just a simple 2 points.
Breck tries to get 2 back, missed the baseline jumper, ball out of bounds, and it was lost by Maddox Tanny.
Two black jerseys going for the loose ball, and they tip it out of bounds.
I called it a game of runs. Right now, South Sevier matching their largest lead of the game, 59-46. They led 15-2 in the first quarter. Emery came back, carried an advantage into the break. In the second half, the fourth quarter specifically, has been owned by South Sevier. Top of the key, Barney. He gives the ball off to Winkle. He drives, kicks it, Hesse, drive. Beautiful clock management by South Sevier. Such a disciplined basketball team, down to 7 on the shot clock. They're going to run it down.
They're just going to take air out of the ball.
1 second on the shot clock. Red, a deep 2-point bucket, drops. 61-46. That was they gave him a 3 on that. I didn't think it was close to a 3. Perhaps I was wrong. 62-46.
And the avalanche has happened to the Emery Spartans.
Get the feeling that may have been the dagger by Crew Red. 3:07 to play in the game, and a 16-point South Sevier lead.
Yep, the wheels fell off, and they fell off quick.
Breck, right wing, top of the key to A.J. He'll try a 3, no good. Emery with just 2 points in this quarter. They trailed 47-44. That was after South Sevier put together a great run to recapture the lead in the third quarter.
Yeah, it just seems like South Sevier, their energy picked up late in the quarter, and it carried over, and they started making shots, and defensively they've got a bunch of stops in a row.
Ball movement has been crisp. Corner 3 on the way, good. Another triple. Britton Johnson. Well, we talked about the supporting cast for South Sevier. They have answered the call here over the final 2 quarters. Porter lost the ball. Tip, Red, he'll drive it in. Easy 2-point bucket. And it's 66-46.
Emery is getting crushed in that 2-3. They continue to give up threes in the corner.
2 minutes and 23 seconds left in the quarter. Foul away from the basket against Red. It's the 4th team foul for South Sevier.
if you're going to play the 2-3, you've got to close out. And there's a lot of standing around right now. And for South Sevier, who's a really good shooting team, they are shooting the lights out from the three-point line, and they busted this game wide open.
Brack fading away. He knocks down a mid-range jumper. Brack has shown some consistency on the offensive side here in the second half. He's got 16 in the ball game, 67-48, 2:05 to play. Johansson checks back into the game. Citrid will go to the bench. And 2 more points for South Sevier. Easy bucket down low for Cannon Hesse. 69-48. What a wild turn of events in this game.
Yeah, the Rams flipped this game right on its head.
Brack, another mid-range jumper, no good. Released it a little awkward knowing who was lurking behind him. Rebound to South Sevier. And the Rams want to take a 30-second timeout. This one's all but over. South Sevier closing it out with an impressive 69-48 lead. 1:33 left to play.
Welcome to Emery and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emery and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
The Spartans play here.
This is Maddox Tanny, number 12. This is Miles Warrenson, number 13.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
A 1:33 to play, 69-48. That's South Sevier, who trailed in the third quarter, opening up its largest lead of the game. And the Rams will go to the bench to close things out. Kobe Hesse knocks down the mid-range jumper. He's just a sophomore on a team littered with underclassmen. Could be a problem for the next couple of years. Breck comes in off the right elbow, goes back out to AJ. Kick out to Johansson. He'll put up the 3. It's no good. And a rebound to the Rams. Lob down court. Case Mills tries to go up and under. Why not? Everything else is falling for the Rams. The route is on. The sophomore adds 2 more. 73-48. Brack down low, lays it in for 2.
That Jordan, sometimes it happens.
It does. You called it an avalanche. That's putting it gently, the way this fourth quarter and second half has gone. Grady Mitchell also into the ball game. Kobe Hesse with the ball off the left wing. He'll go a bounce pass to Mitchell out of the corner. Here's a 3-ball for Hesse. No good, long off of the back iron. Mortensen with the rebound. Shot clock turned off. Logan Lester. He'll drive. He's blocked. Foul is called. Logan will go to the line to shoot 2. Where Emery has had limited opportunities. But right now, Travis, 5 foul shots, 1 make.
Yeah, this team struggles with the free throw line. But when you're shooting a lot of jumpers, you're not going to get a lot of opportunities at the free throw line. We've seen that tonight. Now, on the flip side, the beauty of this is you get to play again tomorrow. You can just wash this one away.
3 games this week. Lester goes 1 of 2 at the line. Mortensen with a rebound. He can't get the ball to drop. Rebound to Hesse, and South Sevier just has to get the ball across half court. Can't do it. Lester with a steal. Goes down low. He finds Griffin for 2. It's the effort that's constant.
Yeah, and in the big picture, this is a non-region game. It doesn't hurt you for that region title race.
Final 5 seconds. South Sevier will get out of here with a victory tonight. Then a game that was back and forth, turns out lopsided. A dominant fourth quarter for the South Sevier Rams. They grabbed the 73-53 win over Emery tonight.
Yeah, their intensity picked up late in that third quarter. Defensively, they smothered Emery. Emery could not get anything going on the offensive end. And then defensively, when your offense isn't flowing, you become a little bit stagnant on the defensive end. And they gave up a bunch of 3-pointers. And it happens on the road sometimes. You just get spanked a little bit.
Final score once again. Emery falling at the hands of South Sevier, 73-53. We'll send it back to the studio. Coming up, post-game wrap-up show which is brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. You can stop in and get your Emery High School Spirit Card today and take your Spartan pride with you wherever you go. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union post-game wrap-up show when we return. Final score here, South Sevier 73, Emery 53 in a non-region showdown.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call, 650-1092.
We'll be on our way.
Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
What the Utah Miners Hospital offers is relatively unique in the country to help take care of people who have really dedicated their careers, their lives to hard work.
I have torn rotator cuffs in my shoulders. Honestly, I don't remember everything I've had done. I think I've had to wait 10 minutes one time. It's amazing that there's a fund out there. You have no medical bills.
If you're ready and you need us, please give us a call. We're happy to help.
Step inside the brand new designer home interior showroom on Main Street in Spanish Fork. Everything you need in one place. Hardwoods, LVP, carpet, cabinets, countertops, window coverings, furniture, rugs, and accessories. They carry all the major brands you know and trust. Plus, with professional designers on staff, you'll get the experts to bring your vision to life. Visit dhifloors.com today and request a quote. Designer Home Interiors, where design and style come together under one roof.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
This is AJ Thomas, number 22.
This is Garrett Conover, number 23.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Final score here tonight, Travis, South Sevier 73, Emery 53, in a game that featured so many runs. You just really did not know what direction it was going to go. And at the end, well, it didn't go in our favor as South Sevier closes out the fourth quarter with brilliance on both ends. They grab a 73-53 win. They outscore Emery over the final quarter, 26-9.
The first quarter and the fourth quarter were very similar. They mirrored one another on how those two quarters started. South Sevier defensively settled in. They strung together multiple stops in a row. Then, offensively, they got the ball in the low post. They kick out on the double, and their shooters made shots. And we talked about those shooters. Those role players had to step up in the second half if South Sevier wanted to win. Well, they did in a big way.
Well, they did, as Raiden Barney, who is definitely the real deal, he pours in a game-high 29 points. He had 21 in the first half. And we were talking about, okay, he can get his. I mean, I think that's even the reference you used. Yeah, let him get his. You got to make sure that you really keep the others intact. I mean, he had 21 at the break. South Sevier had 28. He finishes with 29. They score 73. Everyone else found their rhythm over the final 2 quarters.
I thought Emery defensively, their ball pressure tailed off a little bit. That second quarter where they really got control of this game and into the third, their ball pressure up top forced some turnovers. I didn't think I saw that late towards the end of the third quarter into the fourth quarter where South Sevier was getting good ball movement. They were getting good cutting. And even if they were getting the ball in the low post down around the rim, even if Emery was there defensively, all they had to do was make one more pass because you had multiple jerseys underneath ready to rebound, and you left shooters open, and they made it.
Post-game wrap-up show again tonight brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. First of 3 games this week for the Emery High School boys basketball team. And this one, they end up on the short side of the scoreboard, 73-53. We'll take a look at the final individual scores. Brett Griffin leads the way tonight. He pours in 20.
I thought we talked about with Breck, if he just becomes a little bit more aggressive, he can do this nightly, 20, 25, 30 points. He's such an unselfish player. He likes to get everybody else involved, but that's the flash that we see from Breck, being aggressive and scoring.
Had to carry the bulk of the offensive load in the second half. Porter Citron scores 13. Porter had a couple of huge makes in the first half. And if you were just joining us, Emery trailed 15-2 early on. You thought, we're going to get ran out of the gym early. But then the offense found its rhythm. In fact, Emery actually carried a 30-28 lead into the break. They, I believe, if I remember correctly, got up by 7, if I'm not mistaken. South Sevier fights back. They take a 3-point lead into the fourth quarter, and then they just never looked back, outscoring Emery 26-9 over the final 8 minutes.
Yeah, for Porter, it was a hard 13 points. I thought South Sevier did a good job defensively on him. They flashed, doubles at him. They got the ball out of his hands early, and then he has to work his way through to try to get the ball back, and it's late in the shot clock. He made some difficult shots, some long 3-pointers. And South Sevier defensively held him to 13 points, but it was a tough 13.
Maddox Tanny and Logan Lester finished with 6 apiece. Logan gave some quality moments off the bench in that first half. He was needed as the Emery offense was extremely stale. It was a burst of energy, right, for Emery when Logan came off in the first half. He was limited in the second half. Again, it was great adjustments by South Sevier. He finishes with 6 points, and Tanny with 6 points. 3 points for A.J. Thomas, 3 points for Miles Mortensen, 2 for Garrett Conover. That rounds out the scoring of 53 for Emery.
Yeah, for Emery, they got the balance they needed. It was a game of runs. South Sevier just had the bigger blow, the bigger punch on the run, and Emery got in a hole, and there's no way you're going to dig out of that hole as late as that game got with the clock.
Final score 73-53. Emery really struggling with the big fella tonight, Raiden Barney. He's the real deal. There's really nothing else you can say, right? I mean, when you can push him 16, 17, 18 feet away from the basket, you're going to have much more success. Inside 14 feet, I mean, boy, the kid's got everything. He's got a deep bag of offensive weapons.
Yeah, Emery knows what they're going to get out of that kid. They saw him this summer. They played this team in summer camps over the summer, but he's good. If he catches the ball below the free throw line, good luck, because all it's going to take is one move going left to right, and he's at the rim. We saw in that first half, he had that dunk, and it really sparked them in that first quarter.
So Emery now 10-6 overall in the season. We talk about this being an important week. Tonight, the final non-region game of the regular season slate, which means we are getting down deep into the home stretch. 1 league game so far. We'll have another one tomorrow. You and I will be at the Spartan Center in Castle Dale. It's Emery and Union.
Yeah, Union's a good team. I think Emery and Union tomorrow is going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a really good game. Union can shoot the ball. They're not as big as South Sevier. They don't have that one big that can dominate like South Sevier. So I think tomorrow is going to be a great game.
Union, last time they were out on the court, picked up a 61-51 over North San Pete. And also last week topped Carbon 67-59. So the Cougars are 2-0 in Region 13 play. Emery will be 1-0. And then Emery will take on North San Pete, who has had a rough go to start league play. North San Pete had that heartbreaking loss to Manti in 4 overtimes and then fell to the Union Cougars. This is the way region play looks as we get set for tomorrow and Friday. Emery and Union, unbeaten. Emery 1-0, Union 2-0. Manti 1-1, North San Pete 0-2, Carbon 0-1. It's a big week to really set the stage of a division that I think is going to be close throughout.
Yeah, I think so too. And for the Dinos tomorrow, they travel on the road to North Sanpete. So some good action tomorrow in the region, short region like we talked about, because you're going to have that bye with the unbalance. But yeah, this is an important week starting tomorrow for Emery. They can finish the week 3-0 in region play.
Now, again, region play always has a lot of meaning, but everything is based around the RPI. I guess we can call it the RPI still, the ranking system with the Utah High School Activities Association. Coming into tonight's game, Emery was number 3. They had a little bit of a cushion ahead of American Heritage. But when you take a look at tomorrow's opponent in Union, right now the Cougars, number 7. I mean, that's a huge game when you're jockeying for position in the rankings.
Yeah, it's important. You want to get off to a quick start in region play with – there's not a lot left.
No.
If you look at that schedule, there's not a lot of games left. You can get a win tomorrow on the road. You can knock off Union, get to 2-0, and then a very manageable test on Friday against North Sanpete, who really struggles on the road.
We have 7 games left in the regular season.
It's going to go by quick.
That is it. We're down to the final 7 games. Fortunately for us, 4 of those 7 are at home. We got one of the road games out of the way with Manti last week. So 2 home games coming this week for Emery. It's a very, very important 3-day stretch. Wednesday, Friday game for the Emery High School boys basketball team. And again, we're going to be back at it tomorrow. Live coverage will begin at 6:30, and we will get things rolling at 7 right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Terrific place to come for a high school basketball game. The hospitality is through the roof at South Sevier. It's an old school rivalry between Emery and the Rams. Tonight, the Rams get the best of the Spartans, but we have a chance to get rid of this taste tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's always fun to come down here. 10 of 10 to come down here and watch these two teams play. Like you said, the hospitality, everything about it. It's a lot of fun. And looking forward tomorrow getting back in the broadcast booth with you. We'll see if we can get a win against Union.
We'll catch up with head coach Dave Justice tomorrow as well. Again, the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show will begin at 6:30. Tip-off is going to follow at 7. That is going to do it for the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union post-game wrap-up show. Tonight, South Sevier gets the win 73-53 over the Emery Spartans. Do not forget, stop into any EUCCU branch. Get your Emery High School debit card. It takes about 2 minutes. You can take your Spartan Pride with you wherever you go. I got mine. It's quick. It's cool. And again, it's a Visa debit at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Final score 73-53 for Travis Anderson. I'm Jordan Buscarini. As always, go Spartans.